So we are going to start with our breathing practice as usual. So make yourselves comfortable. Sit towards the back of the seat if you wish to. Just allow the chair to support you. As ever, if you feel like your feet are kind of a little bit too far off the floor, if you feel like your knees are kind of up close to your chest, place a cushion underneath your feet or on the chair just to kind of make it even out, and so your feet are kind of nice and flat on the floor and comfortable. So coming to a point of stillness, checking in with the breath, and just noticing the breath without judgment, without trying to change anything. And as we're checking with the breath, let's do a body scan from the top of the head down to the feet. Just noticing any niggles, any areas of tension. Again, without judgment, just notice them. Notice whether, and I guess this is kind of bringing a bit of judgment in, whether it's a good or a bad feeling, and just allowing it, not worrying about it. And then we'll bring our focus back to our breathing. And placing the hands on the laps, palms facing up, with the hands open. Take one full breath in, and then out. And on the next breath in, close the left hand and just imagine drawing the breath in through the right hand, up through the right arm, into the body. At the top of the inhale, we close the right hand, open the left, and exhale as if we're pushing all the breath out of the left hand side. And again, breathing in through the left hand side. So imagine the breath going up through the arm, into the body. Close the left hand off, opening the right, and breathing out through the right hand side. That is one round of alternate nostril breathing, but we're not closing the nostrils. And we breathe in again through the right hand. Closing the right hand at the top of the inhale, exhaling, opening the left hand, and breathing out through the left hand. Inhaling through the left. Close the left hand, open the right, and exhale. So continue doing this at your own breathing pace. Inhaling through the right. Closing the right, opening the left, exhaling. Inhaling through the left. Close the left, open the right hand, and exhale. And just continue doing this. We'll do about 3-4 more rounds in total. So alternate nostril breathing is an excellent one for both the right and the left hand sides of the brain. It just brings the two back into harmony with each other if you feel like they're out of harmony. And it's also a good prep to help with balances, which we are going to be doing today, because this week is Balance Awareness Week. And balance is just key to most days, most everyday life. If ever you have a period where your balance is, or you're feeling dizzy and your balance is compromised, I'm sure you know that it can feel quite debilitating. So next time you breathe out of the right hand side, make that the last time. And just bring your breathing back to normal Don't worry about going either side. I'm going to take my socks off. And then just bringing your back away from the seat of the chair, bring your hands to prayer position at heart centre. On an inhale, raise the arms overhead. And we're going to do a big stretch here. So really kind of stretch the hands up, ribs kind of trying to ease away from the hips, so you're getting a nice full back stretch. We'll take the stretch over to the left hand side. And really breathe into that side stretch. On an inhale and coming back up, stretch up. And exhale, take the stretch to the other side. Take a full breath here. And on an inhale, come back up to centre. And we'll just take that into a flow. So on an exhale, take it to the left hand side. Inhale, come up to the centre. Exhale, right. Inhale, centre. Exhale, left, wasn't it? Inhale. Exhale. And then inhale, come back through to centre. And exhale, bring the hands to cactus arms. We're just going to twist ever so slightly either side. We're going to take it nice and gently because I don't know about you, but my spine's feeling quite tight this morning, so I want to take it nice and gently and ease it into feeling a bit more mobile. So by doing this, we are kind of in the very upper part of the back. And we're just opening the shoulders and the chest, as well as just getting that spine moving a little bit. Lovely. And then bring the hands down to your knees. Just urge yourself into the centre of the chair. And let's take our right hand to our left knee, left hand behind. Inhale, lengthen through the spine. Exhale, we move from the lower part of the back first, just to twist round. So the lower part of the back doesn't move much at all. So we twist from there first. We inhale again, lengthen through the spine. And exhale, take the twist into the upper parts of the back to where it's slightly more mobile. And on each inhale, we're lengthening through the spine and exhaling, relaxing into this pose. And just letting the spine feel good. On an inhale, come back through to centre. Lovely. And we will take it the other way. So left hand, right knee, right hand behind. Inhale, lengthening through the spine. Exhale, twist kind of from the bottom of the spine and then gradually up all the way to the shoulders. Taking your gaze behind you if your neck allows, but not worrying if your neck doesn't want to go that far. It's all about listening to the body and going to where's comfortable for you. Inhale, come back through to centre. Lovely stuff. So just do a couple of cat-cows, so hands on the knees. Inhale, open the chest, look up. Exhale, round through the back, dropping the gaze. Inhale, open the chest. Exhale, round through the back. Inhale, open the chest, looking up. So shoulder blades are coming together. Exhale, round through the back. Do one more each way. So inhaling, bringing the chest forward, shoulders down and away from the ears. Exhale, round through the back where the shoulders do come towards the ears. And then inhale, coming back to seated, shoulders away from the ears again now. Lovely stuff. So let us just pick one leg up and start to rotate through the ankle. I know you can't see what I'm doing, sorry. Just prepare the ankles because we are going to start standing up in a moment. And once you've had enough of that leg, lift the other leg up and do the same on the other leg. So rotate the ankle one way and then the other. I forgot that part. Lovely stuff. And then bring the feet down to the floor. So just bring the feet in ever so slightly underneath the knees. Before we stand up, we're going to roll the feet up onto our tiptoes and then roll back down. Roll the feet up onto the toes and then back down. One more time with feeling. Inhale, bring the toes up. Well, bring the heels up and then exhale down. Lovely stuff. Udging yourself, that's my word. I hope you know what I mean by udging. So bring yourself to the very edge of your seat. Feet under knees. And we're going to kind of just rock, I guess, our weight over the knees. So we're going to push through the feet and just lift up from the chair. It gradually coming to stand up. Lovely stuff. So you are going to want to move to the back of the chair. And I'm going to put the chair sideways on so you can see what I'm doing. Lovely. So I realise that we've not actually stretched our legs out. So hands hold the back of the chair, walk the feet back until your arms stretch out and you can feel yourself kind of folding in the middle. And we want to keep the legs as straight as possible. Don't worry if there's a bend in them, but we want them straight so we're getting a stretch all the way down the back of our legs. So go to where you can start feeling that stretch all the way from the top of the glute all the way down, feeling it in the belly of the calf. If it's a pinging sensation behind the knee, bend those knees because that's when hamstrings start to snap and it's not pretty from what I'm told. Good stuff. And let's just walk those feet back in towards the chair. So we're going to do standing what we were just doing seated. So holding onto the back of the chair if you wish to. On an inhale, raise up to your tiptoes, so lift those heels up as if you've got high heel shoes on. And then exhale, roll back down. Lovely. Inhale, come up onto your toes. Exhale down. So if you want to, take the hands away from the chair and lift up without hands. Obviously keep a hand on the chair if your balance is wobbly. There's no shame in that. And exhale, go back down. Let's do that one more time without hands if we want to. Inhaling, lifting up onto our toes. Holding it for 2 breaths. 1. 2. Oh, I'm wobbling. And come back down. Well done, that's brilliant. So the next challenge is to lift one foot off the floor, and if you want the toes lightly on the mat, keep the toes lightly on the mat. You're still going to be doing the same thing whether your foot's up here or whether it's here. You're still going to be getting a balance. So we're going to do the same thing but on one leg only. So on an inhale, raise up onto your toes. Pick a leg, doesn't matter which leg because we're going to do the other side. And then exhale, come down. Inhale up. Don't know about you, but my calves are definitely engaging now. And exhale, come down. Challenge again, taking the hands away from the chair. So to be able to do this, we want to really get a focus point in front of us, a non-moving focus point. So it's probably wise not to look at the video. Find that focus point, concentrate and bring yourself up onto your toes. It's a lot harder on one foot, and even I'm actually holding onto the wall beside me, so, and exhale, come down. We'll do that one more time, but we won't hold it because we'll be all over the shop if we do that. On an inhale, nice and slowly come up onto your toes. Holding onto the chair or wall as much as you need to. And then exhale, come back down. A lot harder than it should be, isn't it? So just release that foot off that you've been balancing on. And we will do the same the other side. So other footsteps behind. Hands on the chair for the first few. On an inhale, raise up onto the toes. Exhale, come down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Taking the hands away for the next two. Inhale, come up. Hold on to the chair if you need to. I'm genuinely touching the wall so I don't wobble everywhere. And exhale down. Inhale, one foot up. If you're not holding onto the wall, have your hands in the air if it helps. That actually helps with the hands in the air. And exhale down. It helped me at any rate. Might not help you, sorry. And then come down, walk it out, walk it off. That was excellent. A lot harder than it should be, in my opinion. So I'm going to stand to face you. Going to do tree pose now. So making a base on the right foot. So kind of take all your weight into the right leg, but don't let the hip pop. So we're lifting up from the arch of the foot, we're engaging that leg. Bending the left knee, take the knee out to the side. Holding onto the chair as much or as little as you wish to. Left toes stay on the mat, bring them in towards the right foot. So you can keep the toes on the mat with the heel just above the ankle. Tree pose. If you want to go a little bit further, you can play around with taking that foot over the calf. If your hips and your legs are super open and flexible, you can also take it up into the thigh, but we're not aiming for that today, we're just aiming for a balance. So getting to where it's comfortable for you in your tree pose, hands on the chair. If you want to play around with no hands on chair, bring the hands to prayer position at heart center. Again, a non-moving focus point is excellent for this pose. Good stuff. I'm making you hold it for longer than is comfortable, sorry. I thought I'd be mean. Lovely. Take one hand to your chair. Lift that left knee up. So we're keeping that left foot off the floor. Knee is in line with the hips. I don't know if you can see me now. Well, it is or it isn't. And we're keeping that there. Have the right hand on the chair, left hand behind you. We're going to take it into a little bit of a twist. So we're inhaling, lengthening through the spine, and exhaling, taking the twist around towards that left knee. Thighs are properly engaging. My left thigh is starting to wobble about everywhere. And exhale, left hand to the chair, left foot down, walk it off. Was that all right for everybody? Yes. Yeah, that was a bit of a tricky one, but I thought you're up for it, right? So I've moved my chair around just so you can see me, but I don't suppose you need to move your chair at all. So we did that leg. We're doing the other side now. So take the weight into that left leg. Again, don't pop the hip. We want kind of to be stood neutrally. Leg is engaged, right knee bent. Take the knee out to the side. Right toes stay on the mat with the heel just over the ankle. Or if you want to play around with bringing that foot over the calf, you can do so. One thing that I should have said on the other side, but it's always the case in a tree pose, we don't want your foot over the knee. Knee is quite a fragile joint, so we just want to make sure the foot's away from the knee where possible. So we're finding our non-moving focus point. If we want to take the hands away from the chair, taking the hands away from the chair and bring them to heart center. Taking a few deep breaths here, holding it for longer than is comfortable. Don't worry if you sway like a tree in the breeze. Show me a tree that stands completely and utterly still in Britain. Good stuff. And then taking the left hand to the chair, facing the chair, it's going to help. Bring that right knee up to about hip height. Obviously that is quite strong, that is going to start pulling on the thigh muscle, so if your leg drops, it really doesn't matter. Right hand goes out behind, and we're inhaling, lengthening through the spine, and exhaling, twisting to where it's comfortable. And if you want to cheat, and you've got the possibility, pop your foot on the back of the chair. And then bring that right hand in, right foot down, walk it off. Excellent stuff. I'm going to move my chair back round now. So, what other balances can we do? Warrior 3, let's turn that around. So, both hands on the chair, feet quite close into the chair. We're going to take a step back with both feet, so it doesn't really matter kind of how far or not. Again, we're going to take our weight into our right foot, and we're going to slide that left foot back so the toes are on the mat. Folding from that right hip crease towards the chair, just allow that left foot to pop up to where it's comfortable. And I say pop to try and kind of make it as relaxed as possible, because it doesn't matter if those toes are still on the mat. We're just bringing that foot up to where it's comfortable. Hope you can see me. And we want the toes flexed so they're pointing back towards the body and down towards the mat. Our arms are on the chair. If you want to kind of extend the arms, take them over the chair, the back of the chair. So this is our Warrior 3 pose. And it's actually hurting my right leg. Bring that foot back in, walk it off. Might just move that up a little bit. Oops. So again, other side, both hands on the chair, slide that right foot back so the toes are on the floor. We're going to fold over that left hip, bring those toes up to where it's comfortable. Our toes are flexed, so we're as if we are kind of pressing into a door or a wall and pointing down towards the mat. And we're just balancing here. Good stuff. Obviously, you can take your hands away from the chair if you want that balance, if you want the challenge. And then bring that foot back to the mat. walk it off. Oh good, you'd all frozen for a minute. I thought I'd lost you. So, got a challenge for you. Step away from the chair. If you've got mats, come to the back of the mat. Put one foot in the centre of the mat and then bring your other foot heel to toe. And we're going to walk heel to toe towards the chair. If you need to grab onto anything as you're walking up towards the chair. Excuse me. And then grab hold of your chair when you're there. And then let's go backwards. So toe to heel. All the way back. This is the harder one. And stop when you've done enough. Brilliant. So, challenge is to keep those eyes closed as you walk up towards the chair. That is a challenge. You do not have to accept it if you don't want to. If you don't want to close your eyes, look straight ahead rather than down. Because then at least you know you can look down if you need to. Lovely stuff. And then do the same backwards. And look down. Oops. Brilliant stuff. Lovely. That was harder as well than it should be. So coming back to the chair. Bring the chair right up close and personal. So depending on the height of the chair, if you can fold over that back chair, do so. If not, just allow yourself to fold forward, knees as bent as you like, and just allow the hands to hang loose. Allow the head to relax. If you're over the back of the chair, again, just allow everything to relax out. Knees as bent as you like, and I just need to take a notification off. And then pushing through the feet, come back up to standing. Nice and gradually. And we will take it, well, we will go back to sit on our chairs. Lovely stuff. Sitting on the edge of your chair, take the hands behind you and just open up through the chest. Inhale and exhale, obviously. Just bring those shoulders together. And then exhale, round it back through, arms in front. And then bring the hands to the lap. Make yourselves comfortable. We're going to go into Shavasana. So if you want to grab warmer clothing, grab warmer clothing or even a blanket. Make yourself super comfortable. Sitting back into the back of the chair. My chair's creaky, I love it. Try not to move too much while I'm guiding you through relaxation. Closing the eyes. And bringing the awareness back to the breath. allowing the breath to slow down. And just notice how the body is feeling after our balances. Might not be feeling any different, that's all right. I apologise, but it's also how it happens. You might be feeling super balanced and strong. And also just check in with you, with the mind. How the balances help the mind to focus a little bit. Again, doesn't matter if not. And bringing our focus back to our breath. Let's just start to count each breath. Breathing in and out. Counts as 1. In and out. Counts as 2. And continue counting on your own all the way up to 10. If you get to 10, start again at 1. If you lose count, don't worry. Start again at 1. The aim is just to notice when thoughts, feelings arise, to notice them without judgment, without any kind of expectation, and just to bring the focus back to the breath, back to the counting. Doesn't matter why you get distracted, it's just what minds do. Now you can stop counting and just bring your breath back to normal. Just allow your breathing to return to normal. And we'll begin just starting to make small movements with the fingers and the toes. Maybe moving the head from side to side, releasing the neck. Start to reawaken the body, bring the body back into the room. Gradually bringing the back away from the seat of the chair and bring the hands to prayer position at heart center. Lovely. On your next inhale, sweeping the arms overhead. And exhale, hands down to prayer position at heart center. Bowing slightly forward. Namaste. Thank you very much.